Bootleg Kev exclusive.
Yo, it's bootlegkev.com in the spot right now. ASU.
What's up, man?
B.o.B. Bobby Ray.
Jinx.
What's up, man? Hey, congrats on the new album, dog. You're doing your thing with the Strange Clouds project.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm working on my next project now. I'm already, I'm
looking ahead.
I'm looking over the horizon.
Strange Clouds is out. I know that you. What I like about you is that you blew up and you still put mixtapes out on a consistent basis.
I'm working on a mixtape too.
That's what I was gonna ask. When's the next mixtape coming out?
Before 2013.
Before 2013?
Before 2013.
Do we have any working titles in progress for the album or for the mixtape that you can reveal?
I don't know, man. You know, up until this point, it's been relatively effortless naming my projects. Now it's a lot more challenging finding a name that really speaks for what I'm doing.
Right.
I mean, I don't overthink it though, but I like to make every play count. Like I say,
you don't want to do anything without it meaning something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like your kid. You making this music. It's like your children. You want to name your kids a good name.
Hey, I want to take you back to I've been following you since the My Name is Bob LRG mixtape that you put out. I remember seeing you at Rock the Bells back in like '08, man, when you went on super early. That time period where you were kind of sitting on the shelf at Atlantic, you would put out I'll Be in the Sky, and you kind of switched up. You'd come out, with the Bobby Ray, telling everybody, hey, don't call me B.o.B. no more. I'm Bobby Ray now. It's been such a crazy journey, just from a fan's perspective, to see you blow up, man. How you are now. During that time, I mean, what were your emotions like at that time? Because I know you're such a passionate dude about your music, and that had to be a rough time.
During that time, I think it's so crazy because music really is really a reflection of what your experience is.
Yeah.
And my whole life, my music has come out of the most challenging experiences. And the thing is, as an artist, you definitely. It's a trade. It's a trade-off to be able to do it on a major level, on a really professional level, So, for me, the challenges have always been channeled into my music. So just being in that habit and in that groove of making music, no matter what, I'm always gonna be, reflecting what my past experience was.
Yeah.
And I tour and experience things and record it, and I record it just to go back out and tour it again. So, around that time, now I don't really have to worry about certain things, but as I used to during that time period, like putting the album out, it was a time I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna even get this album out.
I remember like the should have been the first album came out on Two Dope Boys, and it was like all the classic heaters.
Yeah, man, it was it was a very interesting time because and even since then to now, the game has changed so much. I mean, it's a lot more. It's a lot more saturation out there, now.
I feel like you were one of the first artists that really kind of, used the blogs. The blogs really kind of championed you, and you were kind of one of the first artists in that wave that, kind of blew up through the internet, got your following up, via that lane. Now that's kind of running the game, man, it's real crazy. Do you still find, like, are you still pressured to kind of please those core B.o.B. fans that loved you for the stuff that you used to do on the blog scene, the Fuck the Money records, all this stuff, the Haters records? When you do like a Taylor Swift record,
really,
do you have a conscious? Let me finish it. Do you have a conscious like, I guess, second thought, like, man, what will my core fans that knew me from the beginning think about of a song like with Taylor Swift?
When I was making Haters, the thought came to me, man, if I make a song like No Man's Land, or if I make a song like I'll Be in the Sky,
yeah,
how will I connect that to my Haters fans? So, you know, that challenge and that idea has always been there, but, you know, what has gotten me here is just really fearlessly, without any inhibition or any doubt in my mind, really just do what I feel like doing musically. You know, at no point in my career have I ever made music to fit into a certain.
You always just made what you wanted to make.
Exactly. Not even in my own mode. You know, not even in my own, to fit my own whatever the perception is. You know, I'm making it to for the love of music, really. You know, and you know that love really transforms when you're traveling the world, and you can see how it can affect people who don't even speak English.
Yeah.
You know, so it kind of evolves, really.
It does, man. When it comes to the production side of things, you know you're known to dabble in the production side of things, man. I know that you've kind of gotten away from that a little bit. I mean, not too much, but do you still, you know, make beats? Do you still compose music on a regular basis? You know,
on Strange Clouds, I actually produced Bombs Away. I co-produced Arena with Dr. Luke. I produced Ray-Bans with a production partner of mine. I produced Never Let You Go with Ryan Tedder. So, you know what I mean? My production hat is something I pretty much do with just for my own project. I haven't really branched out to like produce for other artists because I just really, you know what I want to hear, you know. So, you know, I kind of gear all my energy towards that. But I mean, in the future, I mean, I definitely want to possibly produce a project for somebody. Like,
that'd be dope.
I want to produce an album. I don't want to just do like a track,
a one-track thing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that has kind of gone away. People sticking to one sound throughout their entire album. You know what I'm saying? You've done some dope collaborations lately. The one that it wasn't last year. You did the joint with Tech Nine. I think that probably like surprised a lot of people in that fan base that only knew you for the pop stuff.
And you know, the same thing presented itself. You know, it's always a broad horizon of fans who sometimes they don't even see certain things. They don't even see certain songs. And on this side, you know, some people who you know, listen to Nothing on You, Both of Us, So Good, Airplanes, you know, they probably never even seen any of you know, some of the mixtape stuff or some of the stuff I was putting out at the same time. You know, and the funny story is Justin Bieber actually off of my first album, he did a remix to Bet I, and his fans thought that I stole his song. So that's funny. Know, it just goes to show how, you know, how sometimes the worlds can be so far apart. But you know, really, man, you know, I don't really, you know, I just make it for whoever
likes it, likes it. You know what I'm saying?
Come and get it.
Hey, are you ever? Because I always feel like you're kind of like slept on when it comes to your, you know, MC wise. The challenge as an MC, I think you're super dope on the mic, man. Does it ever bother you that like you might not get the recognition that, you know, other Southern artists like, you know, like Big Crit or somebody who's kind of, you know, bubbling right now? I feel like you really don't get your just due as an MC a lot of times. Does that ever get to you, or does it really matter? I mean, I know you get money anyway.
You know, I think it pushes me as an artist, as an MC. The MC side of me, you know, it pushes me to make a more undeniable, you know, music.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you know, if I was one of those artists where all I did was rap, you know, hands down, I would just, you know, it would be more of a undeniable ranking. But you know, I'm one of those artists where I'm an artist. You know, I really do everything. So you know, I really don't look too much at it. You know, in my lane, I'm number one, and I'm the best doing what I'm doing.
Ain't that the truth?
You know, that's
yes, sir.
Just keep performing for the fans, keep making music, and you know, continue to better what I'm doing.
Get that Adidas money too. Hey man, I appreciate the time, brother. Man. You have a great live show, and I'm a big fan, dog. And 2013, before the end of the year,
2013
mixtape. There it is, man. We're looking forward to it, my dude.
All right, my dude.
Much love.